Hey guys, Sean, Custom Offsets, Custom Offsets TV on YouTube. Got another vehicle spotlight for you today. This one's gonna be definitely different. It's got a whole bunch of custom work done. It's gonna be 2010 Chevy Suburban 2500 HD. It's gonna be on a 6-inch lift and some 35's, I'm pretty sure. Let's go.
Still they so clean. Custom offsets, team stance is the genie on top of it now. We ain't never gonna fade, so you better get ready for taking over the game.
So I've got a whole world of stuff to show you on this 2010 Suburban, but we'll start with the wheels and suspension. So it's gonna have a 6-inch SUPERLIFT underneath there. So you'll see some of the drop brackets and everything here. And it's gonna be a diff drop lift kit. And then it's also got the Bilstein shock. So if you look inside of here, you'll see it's got Bilsteins up front, Bilsteins out back. And then the 6-inch SUPERLIFT has the blocks in the rear, so that's how she went up 6 inches. As far as wheels, you're gonna see that it's the machine face gear big blocks. And those are a 22 by 12 -44 offsets. That's your 12 wide -44. Do a little build test on her, but as you know, their 12 wide -44 is a 6-inch lip all day. So probably about 6 1/4. And so it's a nice big lip wheel, and like I said, it's the 22, so you're gonna have a little less sidewall. What you'll see is this one's gonna be wrapped in the 35 12.5 R22. So you've got the 22 on a 35, so you have some sidewall, but you've got that 12 wide on 12.5, so it's pretty much a straight up and down sidewall, giving it that real clean, kind of blocky, mud tire look with lots of wheel. You'll see he also did the spiked lug nuts. So those look sick, they're the black, which really set off with that gear cap. Pretty cool setup. So it's a 6-inch on 12 by -44, and then a 35 12.5, which should fit, but it's a GM vehicle. They like square wheel wells. It doesn't fit. What you'll notice is he had to come back here and literally take and bodywork. This is a complete bodywork. So he took like 1.25 inches off this entire fender and then went and cleaned everything up. So it's got a factory look to it when it's all done. This is what people are always like, you guys at Custom Offsets, God, you're a hack shop. You should do it the right way. This is the right way. I believe it would be right around, I think they were talking like $1,000 a side or something like that to do it the right way. This is owned by a body shop, so he went and did his own and did it the true right way. We typically do a trim, I believe, for $199 or like $200 or something like that. So this would be 10 times that to do it the right way, to actually go in and body work it and give it this look. So that's the difference. It's something we offer. We can work with the body shop here to have it done. So if anybody wants it done to this extent, this would be an example of what that looks like. So if you didn't do that, you would need the full NorCal down underneath and basically hide away this bottom part. Instead, it tapers out and gets rid of that entire chunk of the front fender, which we'll talk about that. Remember, this is a conversion vehicle. This is a different front clip, so we'll look at that too. And then down here, just took a little bit off of the valence and then removed the other valence that usually hangs down below there. Again, different bumper conversion truck. There is a video out there that you can come out and see this and kind of see the step-by-step. We went and took pictures and did videos so you guys can see that it is possible. It's just super extensive, so you can check that out. Now, I keep bringing up that it's a conversion, so here's what it is. So it's a 2010 2500 HD Suburban. It's got a 07.5 to 14 2500 HD pickup conversion. So the hood is the 2500 HD hood off of the truck. The grille, same thing. The bumper, same thing. Headlights, obviously same thing. These are aftermarket, but they're for the truck version. And of course, the front fenders. One of the first things I noticed people are pointing out with this one is the front fender line now no longer matches the rear. That's kind of one of the consequences of wanting to do that front end conversion. If you want that big blocky front end, you're not gonna get the same profile on the rear. Somebody said you could cut truck boxes sides off and start. That would be completely out of control, especially for an older vehicle, but you could certainly do it. This one, you can see that he just left it as is. So you can see the stance of the vehicle is still pretty consistent. Your front to rear still looks good as far as the stance on it with those 12 wides and 35's. And then overall, the other thing you'll notice is this is obviously a complete repaint, the entire truck. It's a pearl white GM color, but then it's got a matte clear over the top of it. So the entire truck is like a matte pearl white, which is super unique, not something I've ever seen before. Mentioned a little bit, but it's got the aftermarket headlights. You're gonna see the 50-inch curved white bar up top with just some generic style roof mount brackets. Keeps it real tight. I'd imagine she whistles a little bit. Probably could use a gasket on there to stop whistling. You'll see he did the mirror covers in that matte white. Window tint matched up front, so you're 20% front to back the entire Suburban. You'll see the N-Fab hoop steps. And then at the rear, again with the tail lights, the aftermarket LED tail lights. And he went right over the Chevy emblems and everything, all the plastics, everything, to just give it kind of a complete whiteout, and then just kept a couple of trim pieces black and cleaned those up as well. So it's a cool truck. It's definitely unique. It's not something we've seen before, especially with that front end conversion on a 6-inch lift. Now this is the 2500 HD Suburban, only came in a work truck model. So you'll notice it's got the vinyl floors like the work trucks, but for durability, they went with leather inside. So you could still get the leather interior, but with the rubber floors, so. It goes pretty well with the overall build, and you can see he's got some aftermarket stereo stuff like that. Same thing under the hood. It's got the 6-liter underneath the hood because it's the 2500, so it's a 6-liter gas. And then it's gonna have cold air intake, and he's gonna do some additional performance mods with long tube, whatnot. 20-inch bar up underneath. And then of course the matching newer style fog lights, and for that 2500 HD fog lights. So that's pretty much gonna be it as far as the 2010 Suburban 2500 HD with the 07.5 to 14 front end 2500 HD conversion from the truck model, sitting on some 22 by 14s and some 35 by 12.5. Appreciate you guys checking it out. Appreciate all the comments and all the feedback you all have been giving us. Definitely still having a blast. Still trying to find more and more unique stuff to show to you guys. Once Mason gets this van done, maybe we'll do that one next. Peace.